Welcome to Kotler and Keller's Marketing Management Series. Chapter 18, Managing Retailing, Wholesaling, and Logistics. Let's get started. Learning objectives for this chapter. What major types of marketing intermediaries occupy this sector? What major changes are occurring in the modern retail marketing environment with respect to competitive market structure and technology? What marketing decisions do marketing intermediaries make? What does the future hold for private label brands? What are some of the important issues in wholesaling? What are some important issues in logistics? Any organization selling to final consumers, whether it's manufacturers, wholesalers, or retailers, is doing retailing. It doesn't matter how the goods or services are sold or where. Retailing is a fast-moving, challenging industry. Customers today can shop for goods and services at store retailers, non-store retailers, and retail organizations. Consumers today can shop for goods and services at store retailers, non-store retailers, and retail organizations. Perhaps the best-known type of store retailer is the department store. The most important types of major store retailers are summarized in Table 18.1. Specialty store, narrow product line. Department store, several product lines. Supermarket, large, low-cost, low-margin, high-volume, self-service store designed to meet total needs for food and household products. Convenience store, a small store in a residential area that's often open 24/7, with a limited line of high-turnover convenience products. Drugstore, prescription and pharmacies, health and beauty aids, other personal care, small durable miscellaneous items. Discount store, standard or specialty merchandise, low price, low margin, high volume stores. Extreme value or hard discount store, a more restricted merchandise mix than discount stores but at even lower prices. Off-price retailer, leftover goods, overruns, irregular merchandise sold at less than retail. Superstore, huge selling space, routinely purchased food and household items plus services. And catalog showroom, broad selection of high markup, fast-moving, brand-name goods sold by catalogs at a discount. Customers pick up merchandise at the store. Retailers also meet widely different consumer preferences for service levels and specific services, such as self-service. Self-service is a cornerstone of discount operations. Many customers are willing to carry out their own locate, compare, select process to save money. Self-selection. Customers find their own goods, though they can ask for assistance. Limited service. These retailers carry more shopping goods and services such as credit and merchandise return privileges. And full service. Salespeople are ready to assist in every phase of the locate, compare, select process. Non-store retailing has been growing much faster than store retailing, especially given e-commerce and m-commerce. Number 1, direct marketing has roots in direct mail and catalog marketing. It includes telemarketing, television, direct response marketing, and online shopping. Number 2, direct selling. Also called multi-level selling and network marketing, it's a billion-dollar industry. Number 3, automatic vending offers a variety of merchandise, including impulse goods such as soft drinks, coffee, candy, newspapers, magazines, and other products like cosmetics, hot food, and paperbacks. Number 4, buying service is a storeless retailer serving a specific clientele, usually employees of large organizations who are entitled to buy from a list of retailers. Although many retail stores are independently owned, an increasing number are part of a corporate retailing organization. These organizations achieve economies of scale, greater purchasing power, wider brand recognition, and better trained employees than independent stores can usually gain. The major types of corporate retailing are described in Table 18.2. In a franchising system, individual franchisees are a tightly knit group of enterprisers whose systematic operations are planned, directed and controlled by the operations innovator, called a franchiser. Franchising benefits both parties. Retail marketing environment is dramatically different today from what it was a decade or so ago. The retail market is very dynamic, and a number of new types of competitors and competition have emerged. Here are 5 important developments. New retail forms and combinations. To better satisfy customers' need for convenience, a variety of new retail forms have emerged. Growth of giant retailers. Through their superior information systems, logistical systems, and buying power, giant retailers such as Walmart are able to deliver good service and immense volumes of product to masses of consumers at appealing prices. Growth of inner-type competition. One consequence of the growth of the supercenters is that department stores can't worry just about other department stores. Discount chains, such as Walmart and Tesco, are expanding into product areas like clothing, health, beauty, and electrical. Emergence of fast retailing. Here, retailers develop completely different supply chain and distribution centers to allow them to offer consumers constantly changing choices. Decline of middle market retailers. Growth seems to be centered at the top and at the bottom. As discount retailers improve their quality and image, consumers have been willing to trade down. Technology is affecting the way retailers conduct virtually every facet of their business. Almost all now use technology to produce forecasts, control inventory costs, and order from suppliers, reducing the need to discount and run sales to clear out languishing products. Technology is also directly affecting the consumer shopping experience in the store. With this new retail environment as a backdrop, we now examine retailers' marketing decisions in some areas. Target market. Until it defines and profiles the target market, the retailer cannot make consistent decisions about product assortment, store decor, advertising and media, price, and service levels. Channels. Based on a target market analysis and other considerations, retailers must decide which channels to employ to reach their customers. Increasingly, the answer is multiple channels. Product assortment. The retailer's product assortment must match the target market's shopping expectations in breadth and depth. Procurement. After deciding on the product assortment strategy, the retailer must establish merchandise sources, policies, and practices. In the corporate headquarters of a supermarket chain, specialist buyers are responsible for developing brand assortments and listening to presentations from their suppliers' salespeople. Prices. Prices are a key positioning factor and must be set in relationship to the target market, product and service assortment mix, and competition. Services. Another differentiator is unerringly reliable customer service, whether face-to-face, across the phone, or via online chat. Store atmosphere. Every store has a look and a physical layout that makes it hard or easy to move around. Store activities and experiences. The growth of e-commerce has forced traditional brick-and-mortar retailers to respond. Communications. Retailers use a wide range of communication tools to generate traffic and purchases. And location. The 3 keys to retail success are often said to be location, location, location. Department store chains, oil companies, and fast food franchisors exercise great care in selecting regions of the country in which to open outlets, and then particular cities, and then particular sites. The real challenge begins after defining the store's product assortment. Feature exclusive national brands, goods not available at competing retailers. Feature private label merchandise. Benetton and Gap design most of the clothes carried in their stores. Many supermarket and drug chains carry private label merchandise. Feature distinctive merchandise events. Bloomingdale's ran a month-long celebration for the Barbie doll's 50th anniversary. Feature surprise or ever-changing merchandise. Off-price apparel retailer TJ Maxx offers surprise assortments of distressed merchandise. Goods the owner must sell immediately because it needs cash. Overstocks and closeouts sourced from more than 16,000 vendors and priced 20 to 60% below department and specialty store prices. and its 1,000 plus stores. Feature the latest or newest merchandise first. Zara excels in and profits from being first to market with appealing new looks and designs. Offer merchandise customizing services. Harrods of London will make custom-tailored suits, shirts, and ties for customers in addition to ready-made menswear. Offer a highly targeted assortment. Lane Bryant carries goods for the larger woman. Brookstone offers unusual tools and gadgets for the person who wants to shop in a toy store for grown-ups. Pre-purchase services include accepting telephone and mail orders, advertising, window and interior display, fitting rooms, shopping hours, fashion shows, and trade-ins. Post-purchase services include shipping and delivery, gift wrap, adjustments and returns, alterations and tailoring, installations, and engraving. Ancillary services include general information, check cashing, parking, restaurants, repairs, interior decorating, credit, restrooms, and baby attendance service. Retailers can place their stores in the following locations: central business districts, the oldest and most heavily trafficked city areas, also known as downtown. Regional shopping centers, large suburban malls containing 40 to 200 stores, typically featuring one or two nationally known anchor stores and a great number of smaller stores. Community shopping centers, smaller malls with one anchor store and 20 to 40 smaller stores. Shopping strips, a cluster of stores, usually in one big building, serving a neighborhood's needs for groceries, hardware, laundry, shoe repair, and dry cleaning. A location within a larger store, small concession spaces taken by well-known retailers like McDonald's, Starbucks, Nathan's, and Dunkin' Donuts within larger stores, airports, or schools, or store within a store specialty retailers. Standalone stores. Some retailers, such as Kohl's and JCPenney, are avoiding malls and shopping centers in favor of freestanding storefronts, so they are not connected directly to other retail stores. The stakes in private label marketing are high. A 1 percentage point shift from national brands to private labels in food and beverages is estimated to add $5.5 billion in revenue for supermarket chains. Private labels are rapidly gaining ground in a way that has many manufacturers of name brands running scared. These brands can be more profitable. Intermediaries may be able to use manufacturers with excess capacity that will produce private label goods at low cost. Retailers also develop exclusive store brands to differentiate themselves from competitors. Many price-sensitive consumers prefer store brands in certain categories. In the battle between manufacturers and private labels, retailers have increasingly larger market power. Because shelf space is scarce, many supermarkets charge a slotting fee for accepting a new brand to cover the cost of listing and stocking it. It excludes manufacturers and farmers because they are engaged primarily in production, and it excludes retailers. Wholesalers differ from retailers in a number of ways. First, wholesalers pay less attention to promotion, atmosphere, and location because they are dealing with business customers. Second, wholesale transactions are usually larger than retail transactions, and wholesalers usually cover a larger trade area than retailers. Third, wholesalers and retailers are subject to different legal regulations. The major types of wholesalers are described in Table 18.4. Merchant wholesalers, independently owned businesses that take title of the merchandise they handle. They are full-service and limited-service jobbers, distributors, and mill supply houses. Full-service wholesalers carry stock, maintain a sales force, offer credit, make deliveries, provide management assistance. Wholesale merchants sell primarily to retailers. Limited service wholesalers. Cash and carry wholesalers sell a limited line of fast-moving goods to small retailers for cash. They assume title and risk from the time an order is accepted to its delivery. Rack jobbers serve grocery retailers and non-food items. Delivery people set up displays, price goods, and keep inventory records. They retain title to goods and bill retailers only for goods sold. Brokers and agents. They facilitate buying and selling on commission of 2 to 6% of the selling price. They limit functions. They generally specialize by product line and customer type. Brokers bring buyers and sellers together and assist in negotiation. They are paid by the party hiring them. Food brokers, real estate brokers, insurance brokers. Agents represent buyers or sellers on a more permanent basis. Most manufacturers' agents are small businesses with few skilled salespeople. Manufacturers and retailers' branches and offices, they have wholesaling operations conducted by sellers or buyers themselves rather than through independent wholesalers. And finally, specialized wholesalers. These can include agricultural assemblers, petroleum bulk plants and terminals, and auction companies. In general, wholesalers can more efficiently perform one or more of the following functions. Selling and promoting. Wholesalers' sales forces help manufacturers reach many small business customers at a low cost. Buying and assortment building. Wholesalers are able to select items and build the assortments their customers need, saving them considerable work. Bulk breaking. Wholesalers achieve savings for their customers by buying large carload lots and breaking the bulk into smaller units. Warehousing. Wholesalers hold inventories and therefore reduce their inventory costs and risks to suppliers. Transportation. Wholesalers can often provide quicker delivery to buyers because they're closer. Financing. Wholesalers finance customers by granting credit and finance suppliers by ordering early and paying bills on time. Risk-bearing. Wholesalers absorb some risk by taking title and bearing the cost of theft, damage, spoiling, and obsolescence. Market information. Wholesalers supply information to suppliers and customers regarding competitors' activities, new products, price developments, and so on. Management services and counseling. Wholesalers often help retailers improve their operations by training sales clerks, helping with store layouts and displays, and setting up accounting and inventory control. They may help industrial customers by offering training and technical services. Physical distribution has now been expanded into the broader concept of supply chain management, or SCM. Supply chain management starts before physical distribution and includes strategically procuring the right inputs, converting them efficiently into finished products, and dispatching them to the final destination. Marketing logistics includes planning the infrastructure to meet demand, then implementing and controlling the physical flows of materials and final goods from points of origin to points of use. The market logistics task calls for integrated logistics systems, or ILS, which include materials management, material flow systems, and physical distribution, aided by information technology. Marketing logistics encompass several activities. The first is sales forecasting, on the basis of which the company schedules distribution, production, and inventory levels. Production plans indicate the materials the purchasing department must order, and these materials can arrive through inbound transportation, entering the receiving area, and are stored in a raw material inventory. Raw materials are converted into finished goods. Finished goods inventory is a link between customer orders and manufacturing activity. Customer orders draw down the finished goods inventory level, and manufacturing activity builds it up. Finished goods flow off the assembly line and pass through packaging, in-plant warehousing, shipping room processing, outbound transportation, field warehousing, and delivery and service. Many firms are embracing lean manufacturing that was originally pioneered by firms like Toyota to produce goods with minimal waste of time, materials, and money. Market logistics decisions. Order processing. How should we handle orders? Warehousing. Where should we locate our stock? Inventory. How much stock should we hold? And transportation. How should we ship goods? Order processing. Most companies today are trying to shorten the order to payment cycle, the time between an order's receipt, delivery, and payment. Warehousing. Every company must store finished goods until they are sold because production and consumption cycles rarely match. Inventory. Salespeople would like their companies to carry enough stock to fill all customer orders immediately. However, this is not cost effective. Inventory cost increases at an accelerating rate as the customer service level approaches 100%. Management needs to know how much sales and profits would increase as a result of carrying larger inventories and promising faster order fulfillment times, and then make that decision. Transportation. Transportation choices affect product pricing, on-time delivery performance, and the condition of the goods when they arrive, all of which affect customer satisfaction. As inventory draws down, management must know at what stock level to place a new order. This stock level is called the order point. The larger the quantity ordered, the less frequently an order needs to be placed. The company needs to balance order processing costs and inventory carrying costs. Order processing costs for a manufacturer consists of setup costs and running costs. If setup costs are high, the manufacturer can reduce the average cost per unit by producing a long run and carrying more inventory. Order processing costs must be compared with inventory carrying costs, which include storage charges, cost of capital, taxes and insurance, and depreciation and obsolescence. We can determine the optimal order quantity by observing how order processing costs and inventory carrying costs add up at different order levels. Figure 18.1 shows that the order processing cost per unit decreases as the number of units ordered increase because the order costs are spread over more units. Inventory carrying charges per unit increase with the number of units ordered because each unit remains longer in inventory. We sum the two cost curves vertically into a total cost curve and project the lowest point of the total cost curve on the horizontal axis to find the optimal order quantity Q. Shippers are increasingly combining two or more transportation modes thanks to containerization. Containerization consists of putting the goods in boxes or trailers that are easy to transfer between two transportation modes. Piggyback describes the use of rail and trucks. Fishyback, water and trucks. Trainship, water and rail. And air truck, air and trucks. Each coordinated mode offers advantages. For example, piggyback is cheaper than trucking alone, yet provides flexibility and convenience. Shippers can choose private, contract, or common carriers. If the shipper owns its own truck or air fleet, it becomes a private carrier. A contract carrier is an independent organization selling transportation services to others on a contract basis. A common carrier provides services between predetermined points on a scheduled basis and is available to all shippers at standard rates. Hey, thanks for watching. Please check out the other videos in this marketing management series. Thanks again.